Yo, what's up, honey? So I know it says pick a card, but pick a deck up in this mofo, okay? We have these great readings here. I've already finished your reading. Number 3 was funny, so I'm just gonna let you know, honey, it was a little bit of not self-care, yeah, self-care too, but tough love is what I was trying to say. So I'm just letting you know. If you are somebody who is stuck, this is what I do to pick the right reading for me. So do it with me. God, source, universe, my spirit guides, my higher self, which reading is the right one for me? And I do this closing my eyes, and after I say what is the right reading for me, I open it and bam, that's when my eyes will direct me to which reading is the right one. So if you're like, oh no, my eyes kind of jump between those two and they keep doing it, then maybe you have more than just one group that resonate with you. But until then, folks, I shall see you at your reading. Yo, group 1, hi, I hope you are doing okay. So let's get this party started. What in the heck do you need to know? We have relax. It's still just the loading screen. Oh, okay. There's a beginning coming through. When I was shuffling this, I saw 3 cards that were interesting. Cult leader. All right. Then we have star seed. We have triggered. Look like a Karen. It says throw stuff at wall. See what sticks. If nothing sticks, hang out in the pile. Another message I picked from that is somebody a slob. It's me. I am slob. Anyways, you have the 3 of Swords in the reverse. Temperance in the reverse. 10 of Cups. 9 of Coins. Queen of Swords in the reverse. 4 of Coins. I'm going to pause because my camera is pissing me off just based on how slanted it is. So you're going to see a little difference right about now. Okay. So what do you need to know? Group 1, your whole situation, I hate using the word twin flame, but I gotta say it. If you are new to my channel, I had my twin flame experience where I was the mistress. You want to know about that ghetto story? It's quite embarrassing, but you want to know about it, I'll provide the link. But for those I have to laugh. I laugh because I'm healed. That's all. I don't think the entire thing is super funny, but you're about to have your different perspective about what I'm picking up is spirituality, particularly twin flames. Quick little story. I got sucked into the twin flame things twice. One with an individual named Matthew who ain't about shit. And another one, I don't even want to give him a pseudonym. His name is Mary Guy. You'll know his pseudonym as Harold, but I don't feel comfortable calling him Harold. I call him Mary Guy. But I've noticed that even when I got sucked into this whole twin flame nonsense, a lot of the people were full of shit. I will say that. It's quite cultish. There was a Netflix documentary about the twin flame cult. I haven't watched it because I don't care. When I saw these beings on YouTube, I kind of knew they were full of snot. But, you know, at the end of the day, I think you are stepping out of a twin flame situation, or you're getting over somebody who you regarded as a twin flame. And so what I'm seeing for you is that you're over it. I believe when you had a spiritual awakening, it triggered the snot out of you. I think with this being, you thought this was your end all be all, but they weren't. Me personally, I don't believe twin flames exist. And you know what? I'm just going to show you. I've done this several times, but I'm going to use the pendulum and dowsing board. And I'm going to ask God, Source, Universe, my spirit guides, my higher self, does twin flame exist? Yes or no, please, Spirit, do they exist? They never gave me a yes answer. But you want to know who would give me a yes answer? Watch this. Trickster Spirit, do twin flames exist? Yes or no? You see how it's changing his answer? Trickster will tell you that twin flames exist. God, Source, Universe will tell you no. So, you know, I think, I don't know how many times I've done it. I want to say that I did this probably 20 to 40 something times. I lost count, but they always tell me, they as in spirit, they always told me no, but Trickster always tell you yes. So I think for some of you, you have been tricked into signing up like into a cult. For a very small few, you might have signed up for Scientology. I have a funny story behind that. How I didn't know in Cleveland, Ohio, at least somewhere in Ohio, or maybe Columbus, Ohio, or Cincinnati, there is a chapter. And I'm like, how the fuck did you make your way up here? You know? But maybe you have been caught up with the whole twin flame or some kind of cult, and you've been bamboozled, you've been heartbroken, you've been chopped and screwed pretty much. Star seeds exist because I asked the pendulum. I'm not a star seed, so I don't know anything about star seeds. I even asked, I was like, am I a star seed? Because they keep saying I'm Pleiadian. And it said, hell no. So it's like, all right, cool. I mean, I like spirituality because it's weird and shit like this is weird. Hence why I'm a tarot reader. But this, regardless, if you're a star seed, if you know what your soul origin is from, whatever it is, this heartbreak, this betrayal, this was to set you back into the beginning. It says, relax. It's still just the loading screen. I think that you've been in tutorial mode for so long. What you think you knew, you didn't know. And it doesn't mean that you're dumb. You know, when we grow up or when we get older, we have to unlearn some things. And sometimes we have to relearn some things. It happens. Like, you can't really do anything about that, right? But it was supposed to be something that was to help you start your true purpose, I believe. Not to be a cult leader. I would say your true purpose in terms of being a leader of some sort, if you resonate with that. So you do have throw stuff at wall, see what sticks. If nothing sticks, hang out in a pile. So I joked and said somebody's a slob. I am slob. But I want to say that if you have anything from previous relationship, anything that's like twin flame, hell, even digital stuff, throw that shit out. If it doesn't resonate with you, throw that shit out. I would tell you this. Group number one, 2024 was the year of me closing cycles. I've closed a whole lot of cycles. And I believe it started, actually, yeah, it started in December 2023 when I just, the twin flame guy, he was my boss. This is way before I started working for him that we were fooling around. And it's a lot of shit that he bought me that I didn't want. I gave it back to him, or I gave it away to the Salvation Army. I really like that Gengar hoodie, and that hoodie was almost $100, but I gave it away to a cohort. I got a better hoodie. I kept a lot of the stuff that he gave me too, because that's what I want, like the Switch games, Van Gogh robe that was like $60 or something like that. Like, I kept some stuff. So, you know, nothing stuck when I metaphorically threw it against the wall. But things that did stuck against the wall, it was time for me to get the fuck, not get the fuck over it, that too, but get rid of it. And so what you need to know is just get rid of that shit. They will tell you, they in certain tarot card channels or twin flame channels, they say the quickest way to get over your twin flame is put all the stuff that they gave you in the box and hide it. Me, I'm petty. I'm throwing that shit in the garbage. I'm giving it away to people, or I'm giving it back to the person if I'm lucky to do that. And so when you do that, group number one, your heart bake, really bake, maybe bake some cookies. I've been thinking about doing that, by the way. Heartbreak it's almost over, because to me, when I see this heart-shaped balloon being popped by these pins, to me, your delusional bubble has been popped. That's the first thing I thought of. And once you do the healing work, your wishes are going to come true with the 9 of coins. You're going to realize you really don't need a partner. Coming from somebody who is limerent, that's what I think twin flame experience is about. It's pretty much a trauma bond relationship where either one party or two individuals are in a limerent state. I was definitely someone who was limerent due to my childhood experiences of not feeling validated or dealing with like emotional neglect. And so when I learned to mother myself, pretty much became self-sufficient, where I'm like, you know what, I really don't care to be in a relationship. If you were to look at my natal chart, group number one, I am like super weenie hut Cancerian. Cancer is in the 8th house for me, and that is dominant. I think I have like, let's see, Lilith, Sun, Mercury, Venus, any other Cancer placement. Yeah, there's like 4 Cancer placement that's all dominating in the 8th house. All right, so I'm like water and fire. Maybe that resonate with somebody, but I don't know, I felt called to tell you this story. But the fact that I am super weenie hut Cancer, and I love, but once I did the healing work and understood limerent, I don't hate men. I'm not a lesbian. Men just do not excite me anymore. And normally I would go out of my way pining over a relationship. No, don't get me wrong. The only time that I want a relationship is when I want some sex. I'm not going to front. But I'm not going to go out of my way to find a person to have sex with, because I don't want to use them for their bodies, because I've been used for my body, right? And so I would rather just stay single, because being in that relationship with that twin flame guy, the fake twin flame, the married guy, I found out 10 core values that are important to me. I'm not going to list them all, but number 1 is peace. I value my peace so much. I don't want nobody to mess up my peace. If you mess up the top 5 core values, this is where it'll make or break relationships, especially 1, 2, and 3. All right? But number 1 is peace. Do anything to wreck that up, get out. Period. This might be something where this is what you're doing, group number 1, or will be, or are going to, I don't know. You're going to do in the future if you aren't already. You know that you are different from other people with the Starseed card. I want to say that maybe you try to find a sense of belonging. Again, I talked about validation. You are coming to a point where you don't need anybody to validate you. Only you can validate you. So again, if you're into starseeds, that's cool. I don't know what all of them are. Like what is another one? Andromeda? I don't know. Andromeda. I'm so silly. I don't know how to fucking say shit. But but even if you don't resonate with starseed, you know that you are different from other people. You had a hard time trying to find people that resonate with you. And that sucks. That truly sucks. But you are bad by yourself. And Spirit is saying you are going to get your 10 of Cups no matter, I don't know how is it going to look like, but you're going to get to this stage here. So right now you're still in the healing portion here with the Temperance card. You're in the process of balancing things out, which is wonderful. In that process, with the Queen of Swords in the reverse and trigger, holy shit, girl. If you are a girl watching this, or a dude, but holy shit. you've been in a state of fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Is what I pick up from the Queen of Swords. And it's like, oh my God, like, feels like that shit is so real. And I do apologize for cussing a lot, but I think this is the energy that group 1 is picking up, because I try to censor it as best as I can. But you're just in a state of fuck you. And I love that for you. And I think you might been a little, I want to say a little too harsh. I kind of have a feeling that somebody got cussed out and they probably deserved it. But you're going to get out of this Queen of Swords energy. It's just right now you got to balance your emotions, just be in a state of balance. When I look at the Queen of Swords, I look at her as someone who's overly triggered. And that's not good. We don't want that. So you kind of, simmer down a little bit. Because again, your 10 of Cups is coming. I just don't know how that looks like. Only you can determine what the 10 of Cups is. I'm not going to sit here and say you're going to have a happy family. To me, this just signifies peace and harmony. You'll be happy because you have the rainbow cups. You could be LGBT or not. It doesn't matter. The fact is that you're going to be in a state of harmony. I also picked up home here, where you're going to save up money to buy a new home. And I say this because you do have the 4 coins. It could be where you want to get blinged out. I ain't going to front. Like, I have two of my nostrils. Well, not two of my nostrils. I have 2 piercings on my left nostril. They look great. But to me, I'm like, let me get funky with my nose hoops and my nose rings, right? So I'm like kind of blinged out on that. Not too ridiculous, but it's cute, like nice and conservative. You might want to buy you some jewelry. Like, this is all about saving stuff. So, when I look at the 10 of Cups, even though it's not the 10 of Pentacles, I'm thinking you might want to buy you a home. You might want to, celebrate the fact that you are over this bullshit ass twin flame spiritual cult nonsense that people sell. Because I do believe to a certain extent that people are trying to help you, but people can be a grifter. Let's keep it a buck here. If people were really trying to help you, then they would actually find a tool that would help you with one's mental health, to help them to be balanced. You see a lot of red pill content. You even see some of the decentering men content. I mean, you had Priscilla. Priscilla was all about women empowerment until her girlfriend did her dirty, or whatever the story was. It was chaotic. Now all of a sudden she's saying fuck women. And it's like, oh, but not that long ago, you were all about women. So, to me, she's kind of giving me grifter vibes, where she's like, I'm going to go with the money. Just like with Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels didn't start off bashing black women. Kevin Samuels started off teaching men how to dress nice. And here's these perfumes. He used to be like a perfume salesman or something like that. And then he was grifting off of that because he was buying cologne in perfume bottles, rating them, and then returning it back to the store. So that was one little controversy. But then when he found his niche, he was bashing men. He was doing it a little bit, but got the backlash. So he started bashing women. That was his money before he died, right? So, you're stepping away. Either way, you're stepping away from all that shit because it really wasn't helping you. These individuals were only feeding off your pain and not really providing anything healthy that would say, hey, this is how you can promote some form of happiness. And, this is not to say that, let's say, these center channels, nothing wrong with them. I do enjoy their content. But I've noticed from my personal experience, group number 1, and I'm going to finish this reading because I'm waffling. I noticed from my experience that when they were promoting positivity, I didn't want to hear it. But when they were talking about decenter men, F men, you don't want to get married, I was tuned in on that shit. So now it's about just balancing yourself. So I mentioned earlier, declutter. Even the physical stuff and the digital stuff. If you know that you watch content that's like red pilled or decenter and they all talk about negative shit, even feeding your delusional with twin flame shit, declutter that. That's not healthy, because eventually You will be balanced when you dip your toe in the water, and you're going to realize, wow, this is smooth sailing. This is relaxing. You won't be as emotional as the Queen of Swords. You will have a nice balance of utilizing your discernment, which is beautiful, right? We want that. We're going to leave the Three of Swords in reverse because to me, this is about healing from the pain. You have a lot of good things coming through. It's just right now you're like, ugh. You're like kind of in the middle. It's like you get real close to be balanced, group number one. So I'm proud of you. If no one hasn't told you already, I most certainly I'm sorry that you went through this stuff. It sucks, but you know what? Some people may not like to hear this. God, source, universe would not put you through that bullshit if they knew you couldn't handle it. You passed the test. You get to play the game, and that game is to you living your life like it's golden. You get to enjoy your peace and harmony. Snap, snap, baby, slay. So anyways, thank you so much for choosing me to be your tarot card reader for today. I very much appreciate you, and if you enjoy this content, then you already know what to do. Until then, I shall see you on the flip side. Best wishes, my darling. Talk to you later. Peace. Group 2, what it do? So let's go. What do you need to know? Somebody like poems or something, because like that was just some rhyming stuff. But anyways, you have a card that says construction. No, not construction. What? Connection is the only game. Wow. Okay, I said construction. If I remember to talk about that word, then maybe. But you have fashion witch. Okay. Tinfoil hat. We have influencer. We have extremely slow long-term growth. Yummy. I like that. Okay. So tarot, you have the Seven of Swords. You have Judgment in reverse. Okay. Queen of Wands. Knight of Wands. Ace of Wands in reverse. And everyone's favorite card, and I say that sarcastically, the Tower. Which, by the way, this is a robot falling. That is the Tower card. It's pretty cool. So this is it. These are my friends' robots. I bought a couple. 2 of them were a gift. But let's continue on with this reading. It's funny that robots are here too in this card, number 36. But let's get it. Let's go. Okay. So, what do you need to know, group number 2? Please take what applies, because some people take tarot way too seriously, and it's like, bruh, we say it's for entertainment purposes for a few reasons. But Fashion Witch is a card with somebody who is a poser. So I don't know why it gives me Instagram vibes. So this could be somebody who wants to be an influencer in all the wrong ways. And so or maybe you are starting your tarot YouTube channel. So you see how I got all these decorations, and there's a reason why I showed you that robot. So these decorations, I didn't buy them because, oh my God, it's supposed to be like, I'm trying to be like everybody else is what I'm trying to say. These palm stone crystals, I'm not going to front. They look shiny and they were cute. And I said I wanted them because I'm a fucking penguin. And if you didn't know, penguins have like a special pebble. And you know, when it's mating season, a male penguin will give a female penguin a pebble and they will keep it. That's their way of consummating their marriage. So I got these because they were shiny. I mean, look at this. I don't even know what the hell this is. Oh my God, it's dusty. But ain't it cute? I have no idea what the heck these are. And some people would be like, Beautiful sadness. You dumb bitch. Maybe you're the poser. Maybe. But it's like they will probably say, you know, you're buying these crystals, you don't even know what they are, and you don't know what kind of energy they absorb. I'm not going to look at these crystals as powers. I know this is carnelian. I know, I believe this is onyx, you know, or if it's not, it's obsidian. This is this is rainbow moonstone. My favorite stone is opal. Like, this is clear obsidian. I remember that. I believe this is an agate. So I remember some of them, but it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, because my ADHD ass, you don't need to buy all this shit. If you're not going to use it, you have no interest, why are you doing it? Because everybody else is doing it. You're right now, or maybe this is a past energy with the Seven of Swords. This is imposter syndrome, in my opinion. Even though it's not in reverse, this is like imposter. It could be where you were dealing with a fake phony, where they smiled in your face and they want to sell you all types of bullshit. But come to find out, you were played. But to me, this is giving a sense of you, group number 2. Because tarot card readers watch other readers. I can tell you what, I don't feel like reading for myself. So that's why I watch them. And so, you know, you decorate your table, or you have your aesthetic on Instagram that fits you. I have these robots, okay? This crow, I made this. I made this at school. And his name is Hank, okay? I made little Hanky Hank. And I like it. So I was like, let me decorate it in the way that I like it. You know, with the, you can't see the star bowl, but you know, these salt lamp stones or crystals. Oh my God, I ain't gonna front, I'm kind of tipsy. But, but this is my aesthetic. You don't have to be like every other YouTuber, group number 2. Be yourself. And if people don't like you for being yourself, fuck them. And I say this with all respect. Fuck them. Okay? Be you, boo. You have this drive to do whatever. You know, this look kind of gross to me. I ain't gonna front. This look like a particular object that one will stick in their orifice. But but this is a wand regardless, and the Knight of Wands. So it's like you have this power and this drive to make a move, but nothing is working for you. So then you have the tinfoil hat. The tinfoil pretty much talk about conspiracy. Maybe you are not much of a spiritualist as you think you are. Maybe you are a conspiracy theorist. Or if you are still spiritual, maybe you feel there's a conspiracy behind certain things. So if you want to make a YouTube channel where you want to talk about things that you know and kind of have your own investigation about stuff, do it. I don't see how that would be a problem. It's a matter of when are you going to listen to the calling to do that with the Judgment card. Because right now you ain't doing shit. Maybe maybe you look at certain influencers out here and you're like, a lot of these people are capping. Maybe they claim that they're spiritual. They might have like the evil eye tattoo or whatever nonsense. And come to find out, they are a complete atheist, but they're just in this field or in this thing or because it's a trend. Talk about that if you are in the mood to do so. That's pretty much what I'm getting from the tinfoil hat. I know that's quite specific, but I can't really think of anything else other than possibly use your discernment if I were to force a message out. But again, this is giving me an overall thing of being you. Because once you finally listen to the calling and put your stuff out there and say, you know what, let me just start my channel or my Instagram page or TikTok from scratch and just be myself, you are going to gain so much popularity. And I think this is going to be such a shock for you. I don't really get anything bad with the Tower card here. I'm getting more like this is a shock. It's interesting with this lightning bolt. It's causing this part of the tower. It's not really on fire, because a lot of the metals and stuff out here, it kind of absorbs that electricity. Kind of need something like that if you're going to build like a skyscraper or something, you know. But this is going to be a shock of how much people resonate with you, and this is going to help boost your confidence. But it's going to take its slow ass time. Extremely slow long-term growth. I'm not saying it's going to take years and years and years, but it's going to be a while. Instead of following a quick trend, it's going to be a while to grow your channel or your platform or followers. And it's okay. Do it because you want to do it, not because you think you have to make a quick buck. I'll tell you flat out, this year was the first time I got paid on YouTube ads. And it's like, I'm happy about that. I got paid $100. Oh my God. And I put that to my business account. It was sweet. In the long run, you will get paid probably $100 per month. And that will slowly grow. The fact that money is here is letting you know that whatever idea that you have, whatever the thing that you want to do, it's going to work. Get out of being fake as fuck. Okay, that's what's Drill Sergeant came there, very kind, by the way, because that was the kindest that he'll do. Get out of this fake ass energy. That's not you. And then here it says connection is the only game. You probably didn't build much of a connection because maybe with the energy like against like, or like attracts like, sorry, you were attracting only fake people who also steal other individuals' content. Maybe some of you, maybe you try to do the whole AI thing. And I'm gonna tell you flat out, the minute I hear AI voice, even if it's like a true crime, oh no, I cut that shit out, or I'll listen to it, but I'll purposely not like the video. I won't like it. I won't dislike it either. I will make sure not to have that channel part of my recommendation. Is already a content creator. I think his name was Sarek Artman. He was making a whole, like, he was making our videos every day just about South Park. And Blooms called him out because he's like, that's impossible. Like, even I can't do that. And so you don't want to be a phony. You don't want to be mediocre. There's too many mediocre people out here. It's just disgusting. When you be yourself and be true to you, you're going to find real people that match your energy. Those are the ones that's going to vibe with you. You're going to have this cool, psychedelic, internal vibe with folks. People are going to like you. If you know about Lovely T TV, Lovely T, she been on the game for like probably close to 20 years. And this year she finally reached 1 million subscribers. But the fact that I brought up Lovely T and people deride her like no tomorrow, then you are going to be Lovely T status by being you. I am so happy for you, group number 2. It's going to be so raw and so dope. Who is you? Who is you? In Martin voice. Who is you? So I can check out your content. But anyways, thank you so much for choosing me to be your tarot card reader for today. I very much appreciate you. If you like the content, you already know what it is. You already know what to do. Until then, I shall see you in another pick a card video. Best wishes, my darling. Talk to you later. Peace. Ew, group 3. I had to redo your reading. It was like whack. Okay. I'm still using the same cards, but I'm not gonna front. I had like a strawberry, that's how I say strawberry milkshake, and I may or may not add some spice to it. So it is what it is. But to be fair, I'm not an angry drunk. I'm normally the funny one. So let's get into it. What do you need to know? It says, I'll be at the other end of the universe acting strange. Okay, blessed. And you're like, what the hell does that mean? I'll let you know. Somebody's spicy because you got the get fucked card. Yep. Self-care. We have black square. 3 of Wands up in here. The Chariot. Page of Swords in the reverse. Don't do everything, do the next thing. Okay? Clarifying the Three of Wands, we have the Lovers. We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. And then we have Judgment. So group threes, they're always super specific. And it's usually for that one person. And it's like, what? Okay. So this might be the case for you guys. But we'll see. We'll see. I got you, boo. So anyways, I'll be at the other end of the universe acting strange. And don't do everything. Do the next thing. To me, this overall energy is telling me, sir, madam, sit your ass down and chill. You don't have to do everything at once. You don't have to rush. What are you in a hurry for? Okay? Because now self-care wants to talk. Self-care is saying, hey, you know what? You might be a strange fella and there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, as long as you're being yourself, that's fine. But just because you know you can do it doesn't mean you have to do it all at once. Your soul has a temporary vessel. Take the time to nurture it. Period. So let's get into it. You got the Get Fucked card. And I love that card because it's like, wow, that's so unnecessary. But you are someone who is spicy. And so when I first did this reading, I was like, I don't think this have anything to do with the Lovers card until I got here and everything started making sense. And I didn't want to waffle too long because my ADHD will do that. And I can understand how annoying it is to certain people and they can still kiss my ass. But I'm just saying. But with the Get Fucked card, this is the attitude where I feel like you're in a revenge state of mind about something. It's something about revenge. Even with the book, it says, I'm disgusted with the way you acted. Go away, get lost, right? So to me, this is like, fuck you. I'm going to set my horizons. I'm going to plan some things out and I'm going to see how far I need to go. And I'm going to act with haste. And this might be in a situation where you're making choices. Because although people love the Lovers card because people love love and there's nothing wrong with that. But unfortunately, you have people who play with delusions. But I digress. It can also talk about making a choice. It can also talk about peace and harmony. Okay? That's what you want. You want peace and harmony. But I think here with the Get Fucked card, you might be going about it the wrong way. And I say that because of earlier message. Like, this is you staying in your lane, not being in competition, but this is you trying to do everything. And it's like, sit your ass down, okay? Just sit down. And so everything could include, oh my God, I'm in my early 20s and I need to have everything by 30. What the fuck for? You know, people, they have like their life expectancy has increased significantly. There are a lot of individuals out here that are over 100 something years old. And you're probably the one that's like, I don't want to be old, that old. Well, why not? You know, that's just me. I want to be over 100 something. But it is what it is. I'm not going to shame you for it. But, you know, the question would be like, why not? Right? And you have your own reasons. That's none of my business. But regardless, a 30-year-old milestone, that's so fucking stupid. I mean, I'm about to be 40 and I've told my cohort several times, oh my God, I'm about to be 40. And it's not because I'm afraid of being 40. Sometimes I have to remind myself that I'm still young because I've been in a serious state. So I'm out here chilling, learning how to have fun again because I don't know what the hell that looks like. And so Spirit is like, go ahead and have fun. You don't need to overdo shit. Like, you have a lot of choices. You don't need to get a man tomorrow, get married next week, have a baby by Friday. What kind of shit is that? You know how nerve-wracking it is? And it's not just about relationships. It can be about college, a career endeavor. It can be like a particular goal of wanting to lose weight. Like, sorry, there's a little rant coming through because duh. Whenever I follow a weight loss group on Facebook, and it's always somebody saying, how can I lose 60 pounds in 3 months? You know damn well you have a very unhealthy lifestyle where it didn't take 3 months to gain 60 pounds. It took consistent time. You being consistent in your current diet is how you gained 60 pounds. So you have to set realistic goals. So it's like you could lose 60 pounds within 3 months, but you're just going to gain that shit back. You can take all types of suppositories or laxatives, or if you're able to take Linzess and you think you just poop your problems out and just be in a all liquid diet, you might got the goal, but guess what? You're going to want you some pizza, okay? I love me some pepperoni pizza. I want my pizza. Give me my strawberry shake. Yes, I talk like that on purpose because it's funny. But, but it's like, I'm going to have those things. And you know damn well if you live in Ohio, you're going to have you a good ass Polish boy, okay? You're going to have a big fucking, whatever hot dog it is, a kielbasa, barbecue kielbasa with some fucking coleslaw and some fries on that bitch. You know you want some, okay? You're going to sabotage. Stop. That is enough. Get out of that fucking energy and take care of yourself. Drill Sergeant is coming through, y'all. So, you know, if you haven't read my description about Drill Sergeant, sorry, but Drill Sergeant will cuss you out. This is tough love energy. Sit your dumb ass down. Dang, you don't have to call them dumb. They call me that too, so it's okay. Sit your ass down. As I've mentioned, you have a temporary vessel. So take care of that shit. Take care of your mind, body, and spirit. Otherwise, you're going to remain in this current energy of being stuck. I also say remove the mask here. So to me, I kind of get somebody who's spicy. Maybe they do a little bit of a voiceover or some kind of voice work or something for fun. Because there's this guy named Neil Goldman from Family Guy who has a crush on Meg. And he said, my psoriasis is sexy. So it's like, I don't know if someone has psoriasis. I don't know. But regardless, show people your weird side. Be yourself. Okay? You have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. This is talking about imposter syndrome. Take the mask out. Take the mask off. You don't need to be mean and bitter. If you are somebody who's goofy, then allow people to see that light. Okay? I understand enough that people hide their light because when they express it from other people, you have voids here. Voids, the dead-eye people, all they want to do is take. They are energy vampires. And so you may have been a victim of an energy vampire one way or another where you feel like you have to wear a mask. That mask is not working. It's on some bullshit. I'm just saying. So you have the black square. Remember back in 2020, the whole thing with George Floyd. I forgot the other young lady who was killed in her home. I think she was like a security guard. Does her name start with a T or something? I forgot her name. But we were told, if you all for Black Lives Matter, put a black square on Instagram. I'm not going to cap. I didn't like doing it because I knew something was off. And sure enough, it was a scheme because we live in a very capitalistic society. This whole dichotomous energy, everybody is bickering, this separatism that's going on, it's all for profit, pretty much. The important money, or the important color is the color of the currency. I will always think about that. Anyways, that was my little rant because duh. Black square can be about advocacy. So I don't know what you're advocating for, but I heard advocate for yourself. I did mention careers, so maybe you are in a career endeavor where you are a social worker, you're planning on being a mental health professional, a marriage and family counseling. How about that? Or any form of advocacy. I'm seeing TikTok and I'm seeing Instagram too. But the black square could be where maybe you want to advocate yourself. Maybe I'm hearing for some, maybe share your story. But either way, this is about advocacy. I think Spirit is saying simmer down and stop spying on shit. The spying card is the, I want to say 7. I don't know why I want to say 7. Page of Swords in the reverse. How about that? And so to me, this is where you are focusing on the wrong shit a little too damn hard if you're not spying on people, because your judgment call is coming. You have a calling where you need to simmer down. So if you're somebody who's like, I have to take 15 credits at school, I want to say the average would be like, oh dear, I want to say like an average of 12 credits if you were to take 4 classes. I took 3 specifically simply because A, I can't afford it to take 4 classes, and B, I can't do all that. That's too much. But you could be someone who's taking 6 classes, maybe 7 classes. Why? Again, what are you in a hurry for? I would argue that maybe for some of you watching this, you may have to repeat a class. Okay, so maybe your way of doing shit, group number 3, it's not working. So drill sergeant was mean when you say sit your dumb ass down. I wouldn't call you dumb. Okay. But sit down. That's what you need to know. Sit the fuck down. Are you going to be successful? Yeah. I mean, to me, with the black square, if they're talking about advocacy or something like that, to me, this is a win. We need more people to advocate one another. The fact that I am in a graduate program to become a mental health professional, they tell you right from jump, the ACA code, you have to be an advocate for other people. But most importantly, be an advocate for yourself. Utilize self-care. They will tell you, I think it was like ethics, legal issues or something like that. Self-care, self-care, self-care. That is important. So if you're going to be in a line of work, like even if it isn't about therapy, it can be where you're in nursing school. It could be where you want to be an officer or something. Self-care, self-care, self-care. That is important. So I'm going to do you a solid, group number 3. I have my pendulum and my dowsing board. And I'm going to ask the guides, are you going to be successful? So God, source, universe, my spirit guides, my higher self. Question. Is group number 3 going to be successful? Yes or no? In marriage and everything, the whole shebang. Yes or no? Look at that. Look at that, baby. Look at that. You see how that bitch is swinging? You are. So sit your ass down. Damn. Shit. Anyways, group 3, sorry for the tough love, but I appreciate you so much for choosing me to be your tarot card reader. Thank you so much for doing so. If you like this content, because I'm trying to think, then yeah, you already know what to do. Until then, I'm going to fucking sit my ass down, honey. But but I appreciate you for choosing me to be a reader and trusting me to do this reading, and I shall see you on the flip side. Best wishes, my darling. Talk to you later. Peace.